Hello and welcome to Little Known Stocks, the show where I try to prove that being boring and doing your research will make you money. Now if you like the video, if I could ask you to like and subscribe, I am desperately trying to improve my subscriber numbers, so any clicks would really help me out. Now something big happened today for Smile Direct Club, and there are three reasons that this happened, which I want to talk about in this video. Now the first one is linked to the overall market move, and I'm going to link to a detailed description of why the market moved in a video that I created earlier today down below. But just to summarize that video, the Treasury came out and said that they basically believe an increase in interest rates is needed to curb inflation. Interest rates means more expensive borrowing, means less speculation in the stock market from some of the big buyers, and so there was a bit of a sell-off today, which is why the market went down 2.5%. Now, why did Smile Direct Club though go down 19%, and at some points today it was down 21%? Well, the issue with Smile Direct Club is twofold. Firstly, they revealed on May 3rd, 2021, Smile Direct Club Inc., the company, announced that it experienced a systems outage that was caused by a cybernetic incident on April the 14th, 2021. The company promptly implemented a series of containment and remediation measures to address the incident, including temporarily isolating and shutting down affected systems and related manufacturing operations. Now, this is really, really severe. I think back to when Sony had the big hack, it massively disrupted their business. Smile Direct Club, it isn't necessarily a company you'd associate with a big online presence, but the risk is that that client data is stolen. But they do go on to say, at this time the company is not aware of any data loss from or other loss of assets as a result of the incident, including any exposure of customer or team members' information. So that's really good to hear. They're not aware of anything. It doesn't mean nothing was stolen, but it does sound like they're dialing that back, and they've had to reveal this information. But it does seem like it's not the biggest thing in the world and shouldn't affect the share price long term, which is what we should be worried about. Now, coming on to the second thing, and in my eyes the much more important thing that's impacted the company, they gave a pre-advice on their first quarter earnings. So it's in the same statement, and maybe they're just trying to get all their bad news out at one time, but I'll read it to you. First quarter total revenue of $199.5 million, up 8% over the fourth quarter and up 1.4% year over year, representing a company record for quarterly revenue, and the first quarter of year over year growth since the start of the pandemic. Now that's really important, that first one. The first quarter of year over year revenue growth. If you're paying for a company that isn't profitable, which we'll come on to see, they've made first quarter net loss of $95.6 million. This company isn't profitable. They're not experiencing growth. They're wildly unprofitable. So we'll just go on to look at how they've performed versus the analyst estimates in a moment. What are you paying for with this stock? And that's really, in my opinion, the reason why this stock price has tumbled. Now, if we look at that 25 cents earnings per share, so the earnings estimate for the current quarter, analysts were predicting 9 cents loss per share, and the high estimate of 2 cents loss per share, that person is going to be selling their stock, whoever that analyst is. If you look at the 25 cents per share, the surprise there is absolutely massive. And one of the other things to consider is that they have seen some upside recently. They've seen some beats, but still they've been consistently losing money during that period where their revenue hasn't grown. So for me, this stock is in real trouble long term. I just wanted to get this video out there because I think if you're thinking that this stock has dropped, you're considering buying it, be very careful, because I believe there's a lot more downside in this. If this starts to get to the sixes, which is its all-time low, I will consider picking it up, but I'm not going to pick it up even at its current share price. I just wanted people to be very wary and be warned that there is a lot more downside in this stock. That's all I've got time for. I just wanted to warn people out there not to buy the dip on this one. But if you do, please let me know why in the comments below. And if you've got any arguments that you think trump what I've just said, please get in touch and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.